going in behind Niro Fukuzumi as we go wheel to wheel. Up on the inside, Fenestraz defends valiantly there from Naoki Yamamoto. Yamamoto is going to try and commit to... Oh, he's hit him! And Fenestraz into the wall! Big accident! Sasha Fenestraz binned into the barriers, and we are going to go safety car. Unbelievable. 2 of the title contenders are out in the first 3 laps.
Ripped the other half of the car off. I hope Fenestraz is okay.
Speed differentiation between Yamamoto and Fenestraz. He just caught the right rear quarter of Fenestraz's car, completely unintentional, but he just had a 1 mile an hour, maybe 2 mile an hour difference in speed. He just caught the right rear quarter, and Fenestraz had no chance. Here it is again. Yamamoto, look, he's gone left. Fenestraz has covered him, so he's switched directions, and it was just at the wrong moment that Yamamoto changed. Now, he is so lucky, Sasha Fenestraz, that the car didn't roll over.
Oh, that's big. That's big. That's going to be a safety car, a red flag.
You can see there, Ping is out of the car, thankfully. That is on the exit of McLean's. He might have been given guidance from the marshal. We'll see in the back.
Oh, he just got on the grass. Massive, massive crash. Again, it's just showing the safety of these cars.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the thing is, I say, he's...
Zendelli on the left-hand side, Caldwell on the right. Zendelli hanging on to it, and then there's the spin for Ollie Caldwell. Will he be collected? Yes, he will, unfortunately.
Goodness me, wouldn't want to sit there for too long, and that's the reason. Just unfortunate, got clipped on the apex of Maggots, and then on the apex of Vale, and then that's always going to be the result with 15 cars to go.
Lucas Dunner was the driver making the serious contact there, and Max...
But of course they won't. Here's Ollie Caldwell just getting a tap right here, and they always say you only have to nudge a single-seater smart enough to get his hands off the steering wheel.
Yeah, that was important.
And you know, as a single-seater driver with a field full of cars to come through behind you, that someone is going to be unsighted enough, unfortunately, to hit you. And that's a big job to get that out for tomorrow's race, if they're even able to. Cars have weak points, specific weak points to break in such an incident. They are made to break apart like that. I remember the old Formula Renaults were made with the engine mounts to have the engine disconnect to the chassis under a big impact. And the whole reason for
And no more rain expected until the end of the race. Everyone expected to go to the end.
Perfect. Must be yeah, there is. Yeah, I think they need a bit of a...
It just turned right, and almost like when he lifted off, with engine brake.
Very clever strategy, and his teammate Carlos Sainz managed to jump him after going straight from the wet weathers to the dry, and that is why we have the safety car. Did he touch a little bit of a wet patch on the track on those slick tyres that the left rear is getting attached?
There's a moment on the inside from Rensata. Oh my goodness! That is a big one. That is a big one. That's the worst kind of accident you're ever going to see at 130R.
Yuko Sasahara was the other car involved in that. Wow. Yeah, you can hear a round of applause there. I wonder if that is evidence of Sasahara climbing out of the car, and usually they don't show these kind of replays unless the driver involved is safe as well. So I'd say that's a good moment, a good piece of encouragement that Sasahara may be okay after this horrible crash.
It's just ferocious, and you can actually see the engine and gearbox of Sasahara's car bouncing off the catch fencing. It detached from the
flag, and that's understandable because the road has got debris all over it, and the track is going to have to be swept. The car is going to have to be recovered. So with just 5 minutes done, red flag, session stopped.
And now we're going to see what happens. So I'll come back to this point in a moment. But
it's a big hit into the wall, and the rear of the car ripped off. And I don't think that's going to be out for the rest of the weekend, because that effectively has taken the whole of the rear suspension.
Mobile, ouais, et Enzo Peugeot qui passe à l'extérieur dans Pouémiron. C'est fait, et Enzo Peugeot qui se retrouve, lui, sous la menace de Yoni Steven Haydens, le jeune pilote belge, qui gagne lui aussi une place. Et Paul Lopez, pour l'instant, il a de la chance, hein. Ça tient toujours sur l'aileron avant de sa migale, mais pour combien de tours encore? Et surtout, il va falloir... Et voilà, et oui, et voilà. Attention, C'est ce qu'on pouvait craindre. Et accrochage, là, ça va être un drapeau rouge malheureusement pour cette fin de course avec le safety car. Même ça va être compliqué. On a vu des flammes qui commençaient à s'échapper. Il y a de l'huile certainement sur la piste au freinage du virage de la gare, et c'est ce que je vous avais expliqué, hein. Paul Lopez qui a perdu l'aileron, qui est passé sous la monoplace, et malheureusement, eh bien, il a totalement perdu le contrôle de sa voiture. Eh bien, les piégés de cet accident, et c'était à prévoir, hein. Paul Lopez là qui continuait de rouler, son aileron s'est détaché au moment où il rentrait dans la courbe des stands, et forcément il a perdu le contrôle de sa monoplace, et derrière évidemment les voitures qui arrivent entre les débris et ceux qui freinent de façon intempestive évidemment pour éviter les voitures en perdition qui se font percuter par l'arrière.
Identify both of the cars in a couple of moments.
May have been Noel Leon, number 18. Noel Leon, the Mexican driver for Van Amersfoort. A big off there into the wall. The Prema car. That is going to bring out the yellow flag. Now, which of the Prema cars was it? I fear it might have been Paul Aaron. It was that kind of part of the order, but we'll check in a second then as the car, with the safety car now being deployed, is off the road, and that was a big, hard hit. Flame still licking the back of the car, but straight away the safety car is called, driver out safely, but that was a big whack. And it was Paul Aaron, so he's okay, quickly out of the car, but that's done a lot of damage to the back, hasn't it?
It has, yeah. There was a big lick of flame as soon as the car made the impact, and it was good to see him get out of the car. Paul has climbed through the safety catch fencing and leaves the car smoking. You can see the smoke coming from the back of the car. That's going to need dealing with very soon indeed.
Wow, it's taken the back completely clean off, hasn't it? That's how hard the hit was. Liquid on the ground and a wheel off as well. It would not surprise me if this weren't a red flag race suspension situation now.
Yeah, because the car has caught fire now, so the smoke.
More of it. Now this is on board with Sophia Flörsch. You can see the tyre marks, you can see a wheel off. Look to the right, there's the wheel in the road, or the tyre that's come off the rim. There's another big witness mark on the road, and as Sophia Flörsch gets into the corner, by this stage, Aaron's car, well, there's the first bit, there's the rear wing and the rear wheels, and a nose cone, and then round the corner is Aaron's car up against the barrier, and there's the flame that suddenly erupts. So Paul Aaron is out of the car okay. Now back to